What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. And I don't know about y'all, but these months are flying by. With another month down, we have another month of pickups. This month was a little slow too, I'm not gonna lie. I think life got a little bit busy with just work, actual personal things. So I didn't really pick up too many personal items, but I did pick up a couple items that I do want to show you guys. I will say, as the end of 2021 comes to a closer, that means we are hitting that fall winter season. I don't really know which fall winter items that I'm going to be picking up. I know there are a couple of like maybe bubble jackets, some sweatpants that I have been eyeing, but I won't lie to y'all, there's nothing that has been really catching my attention lately. However, that is something that could change drastically. I mean, whether it's like the upcoming weeks, months, maybe someone might drop a piece where I'm like, yo, I need to cop that ASAP, but without taking too much of y'all's time, getting right into the pickups. So I will be starting top to bottom. I usually go from like bottom to top, but this time I'll do reverse order. Starting with the hats I picked up this month. So this is actually just a very small clip of all the hats I got. I actually picked up maybe, I want to say like almost 12-15 hats this month. There was a lot of hats that dropped. So the first hat I have for y'all is this Cotton Candy Houston Astros 45th anniversary patch from Style, I believe. This is a retailer based out of Canada. This was a really clean hat. So this cotton candy colorway is pretty common with all of the major hat stores. I mean, it's just one of those go-to colorways that a lot of people will produce. But I will say, although this colorway is very generic, I think Style did a really good job here. And then the next hat I have for y'all is this two-tone Cardinals hat from Hat Club. So this is a part of their all-star side patch collection. This isn't a Hat Club exclusive, meaning really any hat store can drop these hats. But you guys can see at the very back, there is no MLB Batterman. And the reason why Hat Club did that is just to make it a little bit more authentic, a little bit more realistic to the year this hat came out. And the third hat I have for y'all is another hat from Hat Club. This one is a two-tone Florida Marlins. This was from their Ivory pack, so really clean pack. A lot of people hated it because a lot of the hats did come pretty dirty, and they came with a little bit more expensive price tag, just because it came with like a little dust bag. Whether that was justified or not is really up to you. I myself, I think the hats were really clean. Whether they were worth that $68 price tag, I mean, I think for if you bought one hat out of the collection, it's not too bad, because I will say the hat in person is super fire. And last but not least, we have a Texas Rangers cap from 4U Cap. So this is a retailer, I believe, based out of the Northeast. I want to say New York, but I'm not too sure on that, so don't quote me on that. But this, you have an infrared Texas Rangers cap. I know a lot of the Houston heads are gonna clown me for this, just because when you're from Houston, you don't really rock Dallas gear, and when you're from Dallas, you don't rock Houston gear, vice versa. But this one right here was a cool little pickup. I managed to pick it up, and I probably won't even keep this one. But I figured, once I saw it on the site, I've never owned the Texas Rangers before, at least from 4U caps. I have hit on a couple from Hat Club, but those all went to the homies. This one right here will probably be up for sale as well, but it has a 1995 All-Star Game patch. Probably one of my favorite patches for Texas Ranger hats, but overall a very loud hat, something I probably wouldn't wear on a daily basis. So next, moving on to the tops, I have two Root Porter hoodies for y'all. I have actually done a separate video on these, going into very in detail look at these two hoodies right here. I have on body looks and all that. I'll place a little clip in here just to give you guys a preview. This right here isn't too oversized, it's like just slightly off the shoulder, which I like. And then going on down, you do have, but yeah, like I said, with fall winter coming up, right, we're gonna be transitioning from just t-shirts, tanks, jerseys, MLB jerseys, shorts, all that, to a little bit more like pants, hoodies, jackets. I mean, I guess depending on where you live in, you could probably wear shorts for a little bit longer, but that transition to hoodies is definitely coming. So I picked up two hoodies for the fall, both from Root Porter. I think these are the perfect hoodie. It might be the only hoodie that you need. Very premium hoodie for a decent price. I know Yeezy dropped his hoodie with Gap recently. So these right here are not too bad of an alternative in my opinion. I do think those hoodies probably have a little bit more of a boxy look if that's what you're going for, but these also still are going to give you that boxy look. And the colors that I picked up are this vintage wash black and then this vintage wash brown. And last but not least, I don't have any bottoms to show you guys, but I did pick up a pair of shoes. So this is a pair of shoes that has actually came out a long time ago. I'm gonna say maybe like a year and a half ago, a year ago. But the shoes that I picked up are a pair of New Balance 550s. And this isn't even a crazy colorway or anything like that. This is actually just one of the first general release colors that came out after the ALD collab. So these right here, I've been eyeing for quite some time. This isn't my first pair of 550s. My first pair is just like the pure platinum, like all white pair. And even though this is very similar to that, I did want a pair that had a little bit more splash of color. If you guys were actually lucky enough, New Balance and ALD actually restocked. I think it was like the gray pair, the black pair, and the green pair with that vintage look to it. So if you guys managed to hit those for retail, congrats to y'all. But I also believe this colorway here, the navy pair, and I believe the yellow pair, you know, the non-collab pair is actually restocked in like Champs, Foot Action. So if you guys are interested in these, make sure you guys go check out your retailers, because as you guys can see, I bought these from eBay and I did pay a little bit of resale for them. I wish I would have waited, but it is what it is. You know, I did manage to get the shoes in hand. And like I said, it is a shoe I have been wanting for a while. So happy to pick these up. I think these are gonna be a good fall sneaker. And I don't know what it is, at least for myself, I haven't really been too hyped on picking up the different Nikes, the different Jordans that have been coming out. I don't know what it is. Maybe there has just been too many dunks coming out, too many general release ones, all that stuff. But whenever I see like a sneaker drop or anything like that, I don't get too hyped anymore, at least for a personal pair. I will say the last pair that I really wanted, I mean, I think that's what the pair everyone wanted, was definitely like the Sakai Fragment collabs, the LD Waffle trainers, and then also of course the Travis Scott and Fragment 1 lows, the highs, but I mean those were pretty hard to hit. So I mean, I'll settle for these right here. I think these will be a good everyday type of shoe for the fall winter time. I have a couple of outfits already lined up for this shoe here, so pretty stoked, you know, to show you guys a couple of the outfits I have lined up. But that was everything I picked up. Like I said, September was a pretty light month with everything going on, from personal, the moving, just basically all that and above. I just have been a little busy, haven't really been focusing too much on picking up new gear, but I did still pick up a couple of small items that I do want to show you guys. I expect October, November, December to pick up a little bit more with the pickups. I think just around that winter time, you know, we just tend to buy a little bit more, whether it's like jackets, you know, whether it's gift for others, whatever it may be. The pickups would definitely be coming. But let me know down below in the comments, what was your favorite pickup from this haul? For myself, I'll go ahead and, I mean, I honestly really like everything I picked up just because I didn't pick up too much, so I don't have too much to choose from. But I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite pickup for September was the 2 Root Porter hoodies. Reason being is I myself, I don't like to typically spend too much on basics, even though I know, you know, when you spend more on basics, you're less likely to buy that same item over and over. And I really do feel with this Root Porter hoodie, I found myself a good vintage wash hoodie that is gonna last me for quite a while. But it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.